Okay, so this truck came with that truck. That was $1,500 from Calgary, and the guy had this one as well, and he thought it was a Chevrolet, didn't he? He thought it was a Chevrolet or a GMC, and he said, so I was going to put a Dually chassis and put the cab on this one, and we're like, the whole front of it's missing, right? And you went and collected it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Just like, so the plan is, go there, put the two things on the trailer, don't really think much about it. And then I'm looking at like the styling cues. So up here you've got this guttering, and you've got the back window, and at the time I was fairly new to the whole Chevrolet 3100 and GMC thing, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, the guttering's different. The guttering on the red one goes all the way around the windscreen, all the way around the door here, and there's just a few things about it, and then I'm looking at it and this trim piece is different. I'm thinking, is it a different year completely or what? And then I start to look at other images of other trucks, and I'm thinking, it's a fucking Ford, it's not a Chevrolet at all. So I'm thinking, well, someone's cut the front off. They've used this whole cab front for a donor for some crazy hot rod thing. And, you know, I would love to see what that's like, but, you know, who knows? And we then get to thinking, well, there's value in the doors, and I was going to take the dashboard out and just hang it up in the garage and kind of make something of the fact that you've gone and got the thing. And this pretty nifty tyre carrier on the back, that's pretty cool. I think you could put that somewhere, and it's like, you just don't see that very much. And then you put it on Kijiji, didn't you?
Yeah.
And a couple of people are like, well, how much do you want for the doors? And I'm like, well, just get rid of the fucking doors, I don't care. I'll just keep the dashboard and the back bit. And then the guy who had it and broke it up got into contact, and it's like, yeah, but that used to be mine. And he's cut the front off and cut the windscreen off, and he's turned it into a bed. And I'll put a picture up of it on the video, but he's painted it blue, and it's got the Ford badge on it. He's cut and shut it, and he's like, oh, I thought that had gone, I sold it for $50 for scrap. And here it is, and he wants to buy it back. And guess what he wants to pay? But you know what, for the story it's worth it. But I'm just looking at this whilst I'm talking, and like, this is like 1.5mm thickness here. You got almost like 2 millimeters worth of steel thickness. Now, I've been working on a buddy's MR2 from 1994 or 5, and if it's 0.5 millimeter thick in places, I would say it's a stretch. And you could just like take this out and weld it up, and I'm looking forward to working on an old truck like this, you know. It's fucking crazy, isn't it? Oh, it's still got the transmission.
Yeah, manual.
And
that still works. Go move the lever.
Have you got a piston clutch? Oh, nice. Do you think I'll have a synchro mesh on something sold?
No.
That actually feels quite nice. You're going to have to bang that in, aren't you? That's going to be a double clutch job. No granny shifting for you.
No. When it goes in, you're going to know about it.
Oh, that's nice. I'm not too gutted about the dashboard.
I like the glove box. And from this side, look.
It's all the way back here.
Well, you could just look.
Yeah, I know. Look with my hands too. Oh, there's a load of seed in there.
Oh, probably a mouse put them in there.
This is a military one, do you think?
Well, I did wonder that.
It's got the writing on the side. 52.13.12313.
It's got a bath for birds on top.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I think this one is not put together as nicely as that one. So you've got all these like exposed seams and pieces, and
Again, how thick it is.
this is why they don't rust, isn't it? And I bet that
They do rust, it's just so thick that it doesn't affect it.
But I think the quality of the steel is going to be different as well. I mean, that's the thinnest steel on there. And that's part of the structure of it, isn't it? And concrete and crap in there. Or rubber or whatever.
Sound deadening, I guess.
Sound deadening. I bet this thing was louder than a freight train going by when it's running. Big old duty wheels. The guy's still got the engine for it, hasn't he?
Yep, still got the engine.
I hope to get to see him, meet the guy when he comes up here. That'll be quite a funny video.
We'll hear from him tomorrow, I guess, and take it from there.
Oh, cool.